Hey everybody, welcome back. So, this kit is a kit that I have had my eye on this a long time. They're a little bit out of my price range, or at least comfort zone price range. But I was at Acme, and my friend Tim had this on the table, and when I saw it, I thought, I wonder what he wants for it. And when I got his attention, he said, make me an offer. And I hate that. Because the reason I hate making offers, because I feel like my offer is going to offend them. And it, you know, I made the offer, he says, sold. And it was something, the price was what I was comfortable with. And I opened the box, and it was, it looked like it was all there. But this is an IMC Volkswagen kit. This is somewhere in the neighborhood of 1965, 1966. This is kit number 114-200. 200 being $2 retail price. This kit, literally guys, this kit goes for, if you go to eBay, these kits are $125, $150. I have seen a guy trying to get $70 something. I think that's like starting bid plus $20 something shipping. They're ridiculous. They're very cool though. The problem with, if you've watched any of my videos for any amount of time, you know that I have this like weird, if I don't have two, I hate to build one. But I would just absolutely love to build. I could care less about the drag version. Could care less. It doesn't even interest me because it's front engine. It's taken away from the nostalgia of the classic Volkswagen. This is how I'd build it. This would be an early, about a 1964, 1963. Let's see, 1962. No, I'm sorry. I'm bad off on my dates. No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the taillights here. Yeah, we're looking at about 1964. I think 1960 could be a 65, but it looks like a 64. Anyway, you can get lost in the weeds talking Volkswagen years. Because the taillights are a little bigger. That looks like a 1965 taillight, and a 64 I think would have had a smaller. Anyway, it's been a long time. But it's an older model Volkswagen after the oval window cars. It's the rectangle rear glass. But just absolutely the most cool model kit ever. And I've heard people talk about building this kit and that it actually built up nice. And it has opening doors. Just really cool. So let's open it up and check it out. I have opened it up, and I did find something missing. Now there may be more missing than that. I don't think so, because it looks like it's a kit that's never been started. Look at that. Isn't that precious? It does have a few burn marks from tires and stuff like that. Look at the major parting lines on the fenders. But you know what? That's modeling. That's what you do. One thing I do notice, it doesn't have panel lines where the fenders would attach here. That might be something I would have to try and scribe in there or something. I don't know. Maybe you won't see it so much because of the bumpers, but what a cool little ride. I love Volkswagens. I've got two. There's a burn place right here from a tire. If I can get it to forget about the background, see it right there. But that's okay, the running board would cover that. But I have two Volkswagens myself, 1973 or a 1973 and a 1970. And I plan on fixing them both, like everybody always plans on fixing everything, right? Here's the chrome tree. One thing I've noticed about IMC and their chrome trees is they're clean. They're very clean. The 48 Fords, they're super clean, especially the early editions. Like those wheels here, looks like Keystones or something. they're very clean. There's not a lot of flash. The Volkswagen hubcaps. The 420. It also came with a 426 Hemi. That would be neat to build the Hemi engine and just have it on a display stand because of this. This kit has age on it. The bumpers. Now on the bumpers, they do have parting lines on them, and I would probably, just to get rid of the parting lines, strip the bumpers and smooth those off and repaint them with a chrome paint, but you wouldn't have to. Put super clean chrome tree on these older kits. IMC did a really nice job on the chrome. What I did notice was missing, and maybe I'll find it on this box. I see a burn mark right there too. I didn't realize that. Let's see what was. There's a burn mark on one of the windows here. It looks like a quarter window. No, that's not a quarter window. It's not round enough. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know what glass that is. It's not a quarter window. Maybe an actual door window, which I won't put windows in it anyway. Wouldn't plan on it. Anyway. Yeah, a few little burn marks from tires. But you see I only have one tail light lens right there. My friend Sean, Scale Model Car Guy channel, he watched my haul video and reached out to me, and he said, hey, if you need any parts, he said, I've got a few of these kits. I don't mind sending you some parts if you need them. And I told him, I said, I'm missing the tail light. So Sean is graciously going to send me a tail light for this thing. Thank you, Sean. Great guy. Scale Model Car Guy channel. You guys go check him out if you haven't already. I'll link him in the description of this video. Here are the slicks that would be for the drag version. The pie crusts is what they would be called. And then we have, one on the floor. Got two Volkswagen tires. Maybe there's some more Volkswagen tires down here. I don't know where that just went. There it is. I might be reaching back out to Sean saying, hey, I need two tires. We will see. Yeah, I think so, because I don't see any more. Here are the instructions. Nice and yellow like an old treasure map. Industrial Motive Corporation, Troy, Michigan. Gotta love it. It is just awesome. And their instructions had color. You know, it was so cool. But it's got the drag version. Two chassis. Uh-oh, it tears very easy too. Two chassis. Just a nice instruction sheet. They really did well on their instruction sheets. And then on the other side will be the stock version. One thing that does lack is engine detail. You can see the engine here. Not much engine detail, but that's okay. It is absolutely okay. But yeah, you got all your instructions going on there for either custom or drag car or the stock version. Here are the decals. They're pretty yellow, Impy. What a classic Volkswagen aftermarket brand, Impy. IMC, Volkswagen Goodyear. Got some stripes. And then Beetle Baron. Look at there. That's pretty cool. Got the eyeballs. That would be a neat sticker. Decal sheet. I don't know if they're any good. They're pretty bad looking. Firewall. If you were to make it the drag car, there's your big old firewall. Some other parts that for the drag version. Here's the let's see. Okay, this would be, I think, yep, this would be for the drag version. This is the rear. You have the rear axle, I think, would mount back here. The engine would be up front here. So that was your drag racing style floor pan. Yep, fits right in there like that. And then you have the stock style floor pan. Yep, even with the VW Beetle or VW rubber floor mats in it, and the carpet, simulated carpet all around. Very nice, very cool. That could fit right up in there. Somehow. And then all the little pieces, shocks, little suspension parts that I don't have a clue until I would look at the instructions. Here is something, this would be the rear torsion for the stock. I think this is trying to represent the stock swing arm style rear suspension. I think it is. That might be drag, but I think it's. Anyway, here's the 426 Hemi with the scatter shield. That's pretty cool that they did a scatter shield bell housing. Guess it would have been a standard shift transmission. Here's your Volkswagen engine. Very low detail on that. I mean, it's got little wires and stuff, but as far as the way it should really look, there's the lower portion of the Volkswagen, the oil pan, the belt. Here's your alternator or generator stand right here. Yeah, it'd be still be a cool little car to put together. Here is something for the race car. That'd be up under the hood probably, or somewhere maybe in the rear, like a fuel cell, and got some bracing or something like that. Here is, how did this get in there? Okay, here's your chassis. So here's your tube chassis for the drag car, and there's your rear differential. Again, low detail on the differential. Here's your wheel backings, seats. These are the stock style seats here, and this is, I don't know, it's got like a lot of rivets in it, so I'm thinking it might be for the maybe the back seat delete or something like that for a drag car. Rear seat for the stock version. The hood, stock hood with some tire burn marks. That's okay, all that is sand right out, or sand and putty right out. There's your door. Woo-wee. Now that's one heck of a burn. I didn't see that one. Right on the chrome too. I can hear guys shouting, "That's why you should open these kits up. Don't let them sit." Yeah, probably so. Those tires just ravaged these kits. Hey Sean, do you have a door? I'll trade you a drag hood for a door. There's the drag hood. Not a mark of anything on it because I don't need to use this. But you know what I could do? Possibly. You could just, it's the same hood. You just take and cut that section out and glue it in place. Can't do it with the door though. There's the other door. Now it's in good shape. There's no tire burns on it. The inner door panel looks nice. Got the window cranker and the door cranker. Here's the tunnel for the all your shifting tubes and everything would go down there. Your engine mounts would go here. Your torsion would go on the outside here. Under the hood of the stock version here, even got a jack down there. You see the jack? That's neat. They've got, looks like a gas cap right here, which the gas tank would be raised and the real car would be raised up right there, but that's fine. And here's the drag version of something. Looks like under the hood probably. No clue. Where's the stock dash? Here it is. Here's the stock dashboard. There it is. Looks pretty decent. Got a little spot for a radio. Now, is there a radio in here? Ain't that something? You would think that it would have a radio built into it. But what the heck? Is there a radio down here? There's one taillight. There's a taillight housing. I guess we would call it housing. Is there 2 taillight housings? Going once, going twice? It's probably on a tree somewhere. Okay, and here are your torsions with a big tire mark on it too. So these are your stock suspension right there on one side. Should be 2 of those. Okay, here's the other. No, that's the same taillight. There's the other torsion. There's the rear, of course. Here's the rear deck lid with a gigantic burn mark on it. I mean melted. Like if you put something hot on it. That whatever the tires are made out of, they do not agree at all. Here's your spare tire. 5-lug. 5-lug pattern looks a little off. Alright, where are the stock wheels? Well, they wouldn't have lug nuts because here's the stock wheels right here. I already passed them by. Didn't even pay attention. Those aren't wheel back. Yeah, those are stock wheels there. But it'll take a hubcap so you wouldn't see the lug pattern. And just other little bits and pieces. There's the steering wheel. Right there. There it is. Little steering wheel with the horn ring and everything. And yeah, I don't see the tail light, so I don't think it's in here. And okay, there's both tail light housings. Got them both. They're in there. There's a parachute. Won't be needing that for the stock version, I can promise you. There's a parachute. Got a nice little belt buckle and everything on it. Okay, well, you got the gist. Roll bar. Basic roll bar. Very basic. You got the gist of the car. Now I am missing 2 tires, so I'll have to try and locate 2 more tires. Got the drag pie crusts right there that I won't be using, so I guess it would use, no it wouldn't either. So I guess I am probably missing, at least by the box art, the front tires seem like a little wider. Maybe those are just stock tires, I don't know. I would think it probably had, let's see, when in doubt, go to the instructions, which these don't have. Yeah, so it would have, I think it would have had a different style front tire to fit on those keystones. And on the, yeah, it did. It even says racing tire. And it's got drag tire. And on the Volkswagen, let's see, spare tire upper, not the tires, there they are, stock tire right there. So yeah, I'm missing a few parts, no problem. I got a good deal on this kit, and maybe I can find some parts. If you guys do have any parts laying around, let me know. I'd be interested in purchasing some of those from you. If not, maybe if you see something somewhere, let me know. But anyway, I had to have this. This is just so cool. Been wanting it so long. Mike Pfeiffer out in Arizona. I think Mike Pfeiffer. No, he lives in, is it New Mexico? No, it's Arizona, I think. Maybe it's New Mexico. I think it is New Mexico. He does mainly railroads, but he's also a model builder, and he's got some of these. And I saw his stash at one point. And man, I just knew I wanted to have a Volkswagen, IMC Volkswagen. I love IMC stuff, think they're cool. But yeah, anyway, all right guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you all. If you hadn't subscribed, please hit that subscription button. Hey, like this video if you haven't already. If you liked it, and if you disliked it, just hit the dislike button. I think either way it helps me. But I do appreciate all of you that watch my videos. Please go check out hobbynutmodels.com. It's linked in the description of all my videos. Go check out Mark's inventory. Facebook group. go check out the Facebook group. It's awesome. There's so much content on there. There's so many great builders. There's so many pictures, so much progress. Everything that you can imagine in the model building world is on the Facebook group. So go check that out. Also, Spring Store, thank you to all my supporters on the Spring Store that purchase t-shirts and coffee mugs and things like that. I really appreciate you guys. And my Patreon supporters, guys, thank you so much. All right, so I am done. IMC Volkswagen Beetle. Yeah, actually, if you pronounced it in German, I think it would be the V's are W and the W's are V, so it'd be Volkswagen. It's a Volkswagen, which means, I think, people's car. I think that's what it is. People's car. Volkswagen. Do I sound German? Anyway, IMC Volkswagen Beetle. Very cool. Alright guys, you take care, and we'll see you on the next video.